Hello, this is Becker Rosette. Welcome once again to Zero. My name is Becker Rosette, and you are on the Zero server, or rather it's not a server. Complicated. Everything is a server these days. Everything is complicated. We have a world. The world is what it is, and the world is always what it should be. That is what this place is about. And somehow I've got that highlighted. I've got nothing highlighted. There we go. Okay. Speaking of which, I want to move this over here because we never have enough torches on one end or on the other. Okay. While I'm here, I came up here so I could have a place to stop while I was starting the stream. 2,556 clay. I'm not going to even mess with the... Oh, I can't even do this. Hold on. I can't even mess with that right now. Probably 37 coal is not going to be enough to carry... to cover that. Hold on a second. I hate having to do this manually. Really would prefer to not have to do this manually. I'm carrying flint with me. We're getting rid of flint. This is where I put all the stuff that I've been carrying. We are increasing what we have for carrot, wheat, beetroot, and so on because we got to give that for the villagers back home. Oh, nighttime already. Well, while we're here, let's sleep in this place. Okay, basemente. Today we are to work on the basement, but we're going to work on a bunch of other things. And meanwhile, I got to start by saying I'm a little bit under the weather. Perhaps I am always a little bit under the weather. It's hard to tell. I will probably have to take a couple of breaks here and there. But But we're going to work on this place. I just got to get nighttime. Here we go. Time to have a drink. I should have just had the drink. Okay. The last couple of weeks have been nightmarish, and I have to talk about them. Okay, now, I'd been streaming less because of my mouse. My mouse occasionally would undock. Kind of thing. Here's a new bridge, by the way. It's a quickie temporary bridge that's much more usable than the previous one, and it's straightforward. We didn't make a diagonal piece of crap, and we only use 2 different materials so that I can break the stuff very, very easily at one end, and go to the other end if I have to, of course. But we're going to move those guys over and kill the rest of them when I get the chance. I don't have the chance. Actually, what I'd like to do is I'd like to set the Jeb. There's at least one Jeb sheep there. You can see it changing color. It's right where my cursor is. And it's going to be set free, unless I forget. So my mouse was undocking, and it just means basically every time I try to press a button, you know, the movement is handled by the keyboard. Everybody knows this. But the direction you face, you know, suddenly you can't change direction, or you suddenly can't press the button to swing your sword. I could get killed very, very easily, and this was a problem. And what do I do about it? Well, there was nothing I could do about it. I bought 4 mouse devices, 4 replacement ones. It was the same. Well, I bought the exact same. I went to Amazon and got the exact same product item number, but what I received was slightly different. It has a different logo on it. It's got, the buttons look different and have a different configuration, I think. Well, no, it's the same configuration, but there's, the manufacturer is different. I mean, it's the same place being manufactured, but the item being manufactured is different. So, yeah. But it works. It doesn't dock anymore. Okay. Then, while I was still having problems with that, my keyboard got busted. It literally would not work properly. I'd press a button and something else would press. Then it continuous button presses, and I don't know. Alright, so that's that. We're not going to move those guys yet because we got lots to do here. So I'm on my backup keyboard, which is from my previous computer. I think I've said that last stream. I don't remember for certain, though. Oh, you can jump on there. Ow! I saw that coming. Okay, so I gotta go back downstairs and see whether it's been fixed yet. We're working down here. I cleared all this off, and no, nothing is going to spawn here because I double and triple check the lighting, and it doesn't go to 0 in any one particular place here. So, that's good. We were going to put our chests on this side, but I haven't worked out those details yet either. This area was not cleared yet, because I don't know what we're going to put. This has been finished and finalized, so we decided to go into 2 double cactuses. And if you don't like it, well, that's cactuses. And you don't want to fall down there. Alright, so far so good. Okay, I think I got all the grass to grow on this side. I'm going to put the cobblestone walls here and block these off, but until then, I'm going to breed sheep until we got sheep for every one of these. Probably. Should be 16 chambers. Let's see. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 3, 4, 5, 16. Yeah, there's 16 chambers. The big one, of course, is for all the white sheep. Because, well, I'm more likely to use white sheep for everyday stuff. But I have the option of the different colors. Okay, over here. Oh, it's finally spreading. I'd put a grass block there, and it wasn't spreading. And I was like, why wasn't it spreading? So I put all these here, and now it's finally starting to spread. But it's spreading in this direction, not in that direction. But we can't move the cows until that's been fixed. Okay, so that's that. Now, the problem is this. I finished this so that it's all slabs. And on the edges, it's double slab. And the reason why this has to go down is because of crops. We got that over there. But on this side, we're also going to do crops. It's probably going to be some things like nether-related projects and such. This doesn't have anything above it. This had something above it. I may need to move this down. We could possibly put it here. Maybe not. But I need somewhere to put them, and so we're going to find something, even if we don't know what. We're going to find somewhere to put something. Haven't worked it out yet. Okay. Okay, is that it? No, because we have to go down here, and I will now show you where we are with this. We finished this level, except, of course, we have to put the ceiling. As you can see, the ceiling is all kinds of different... the ceiling is all... Oh, I fell down here. This is the stone slab area. As you can see, it's just low enough. We only need it to be 3, so it'll be 1, 2, 3, and then up here will be a ceiling. Probably. We'll make some kind of ceiling for the whole thing. But I don't know what we're going to use for that. And we need to still make walls here. We need to make walls here. We need to make walls here. And we got something over here we got to work on what that is. This is where we have the chest underneath that, and that's no good. Now, as I was saying, my computer is dying. I was going to buy a new computer, and then as soon as I started getting ready to do that, that's when my mouse went bad. And then more recently, my keyboard went bad, and I had to replace those. This is important, because now I'm going to buy a new computer. I've been moving computers around. As you know, I've got old computers. They aren't being used much. And so I have no room for a new computer, so I have to get rid of one of the old computers. And I've spent a couple of days fixing that, getting rid of all the stuff on the hard drive, and I'm going to throw it out. It's an old computer. It's got Windows XP. Wait, what's it got? It's got Windows XP. It's got like 220 gigabytes of hard drive space, internal hard drive. I discovered a whole bunch of things. Like, for example, it's got Java 7 on it. So if anyone ever wants to play Minecraft with Java 7, that's the computer to use. So I made the backup of everything from that computer on an external hard drive, which didn't take up much space at all. And so now I can finally toss that computer. And so then I started moving other computers, and now I got a lot of dust in the basement because of moving the computers. And I've been trying to remove some of the dust, but it's just too much, and I'm getting a lot of dust in my body, and that's why I'm not feeling very good. Okay, now what's the hell? So what we're going to do right now is I got to see what we can do here. This is all not done. I got to find where we got to do the next thing. I think I've cleared all this out, so it's just the stuff in the middle, and then I'm done, really. Oh, we were on this side. Okay, good. Got a side we can work on. Oh, this isn't finished either. It's being worked on. That's important. There's one that'll be interesting to get. Is that the proper level? That's 5 under. What we need to do is we need to find the proper level for everything. We've got the roof, not roof. We've got the ceiling. We got the ceiling on the level below. But this level needs to be flat. And so we need to know what the natural level of everything is. So that's why we got to clear this entire area out, and when we're done, we're going to have a working understanding as to what this area is going to be like. And this is a problem, because as you can see here, we've got this, and this was put here to not have that stone slab like that. We need to raise the stone slab, which is what we're going to do. Wait a minute. Wrong button. And my new keyboard, I think I've mentioned this last episode, my new keyboard has M buttons on the left side, down the left side, and these buttons don't do anything, as you can see. Not a thing. And every time I press the button to to do this, I sometimes press M1 instead. Not important. Do 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 do. Then you get up like this. Let's do these two, actually. I don't need levels right now. Levels I do not need. You don't have to give them to me. Which is a silly thing to say, but it's true. Alright. Now, I don't like the idea that these have to be flat, but I can't do half-Cs on some parts and not half-Cs on other parts. So, yeah, it's got to be done that way. Alright. But at least I am making progress in these problems. And I can start making progress on some personal problems that I'm not going to talk about here. Oh, crap. Well, gotta do it. Gotta do it. Can't shirk the responsibilities. Let's say I pressed M1 again. I am not used to this keyboard. I am not used to this keyboard, and I'm very upset about that. I mean, hey. All right. Is that okay now? Huh? These are stone slabs right here. Oh, I didn't want to do that. So what do we do about that? This is the level for these stone slabs, but over here is a different level. So we're going to have to try and figure out what works. We're going to have to maybe put some down like this. I don't know. So it's another thing to work on. This has a problem. There's stuff underneath this. Because there's this. I don't know what a moss block is doing there. Don't remember at all. Okay. Very dark right here. I'm going to wait until about the 30-minute mark, and that should be long enough for the grass to have spread in the cow area so we can move the cows. Something like that. Wait, why do I got coal over here? M1 again. Okay, next, I've removed enhanced celestials. Now, I have a great respect for Corgi Taco. He is one of the developers who works occasionally on Cubic Chunks, and he hangs around in the Cubic Chunks Discord, and he's a very good friend to a certain extent. And I've been using his mod, but his new version of his mod that's going to come out soon, and I don't want to forget about this. The new version of his mod is going to have a new entity, which is a meteor strike. I've seen the video of it. It looks awesome. And you're like, oh, I wanted to see meteor strikes in this game on your single player. But there's a problem. It's an entity, and I don't want to add any entities that are unnecessary because future versions, you know, there will be a time when I'm going through snapshots for 120 or something, and when that's happening, I don't want to be reliant upon enhanced celestials and say I can't update until they update. They're not going to update for the snapshots necessarily. They don't. They're not required to, is what I'm saying. So definitely, this is something that has to be taken care of, and I have. And there's you guys again. I absolutely love the mod, and I recommend you check it out. But if you do, it's going to have to be the kind of modded map that you play that has modded map written all over, because it's adding all kinds of things. And there's nothing wrong with that. I just want to play a map like this. Doesn't add any extra items or blocks if possible. And I still this game has added some stuff. Oh, ooh. Oh, that's no good. Well, gotta do that too. There. Oh. Still haven't done this yet. Alright. And this map does have an extra stuff that is added by a mod, and I will have to get rid of it when it updates. And that's the enchantment for deep pockets, which is you pardon me here. It's required so that I can have the extra 3 lines with inventorio. Inventorio is not is going to make it possible to not need that in the future. But as I said before in a previous video, it's probably going to be around November or December when they add it. If they get around to adding it by then, it might be later. Okay, it looks like I'm going to need to pause because I'm really... My dust allergies are going through the roof right now. Am I going to have to take an antihistamine of some kind every single time? Every single time I want to stream? That's just horrible. I got to clean this house, but it's more important to get rid of the computer first, the old computer. And the current computer has to be moved. I've just uninstalled a number of games that I haven't been playing on it. So, and I've freed up like 200 gig of drive space. So yeah, there's definitely... But I can't order the computer right now. I'm streaming. But there's more to it than that. Oh man, this is... you'll have to pardon me. Just hold on a second. What's the button I got? Pause is 8, isn't it? Testing. Pressed the wrong button and my audio was turned off. I pressed the right button to turn off the audio. That's not the point. Alright, so we're at the 25-minute mark. So a few more minutes of this and then we can go and see how the grass is growing. There's nothing more annoying than having to watch grass grow in a video. Unless it's watching paint dry. I had to do some more painting. As you know, I paint my porch. I do that regularly. I've gotten into the habit of doing it every other year. But on the year I don't paint the porch... Oh, that's great. On the year I don't paint my porch is the year that it doesn't get painted and it just starts eroding and it starts getting these white spots on it. And it's not bird poop, it's just... I don't know what the white spots are. It's just white spots. No reason why it would be white. I mean, the wood isn't white. The wood isn't naturally white. The paint underneath it was gray, although I did remove as much of the gray paint as I could way back in the day. It's just white spots on it. I don't know. So, and I'm always covering that stuff up. And so what I usually do on the year that I don't do a full paint job is I do a minor touch-up. Well, the problem was this year I was just so busy with other things and I'm trying to remember what I was suffering and I'm not remembering the suffering that I was doing. But there was some suffering, but I forgot what it was. Kind of weird, isn't it? And I just simply did not have the opportunity to clear do the touch-ups earlier in the year. So I had to do it late in the year. And I was like, I've got to get going on this before the leaves start falling. And that's what happened. I finished the touch-ups like less than a week before the leaves started falling. So that was great. And I had to use last year's paint, which I still had a little bit left of. That's always a problem. Because the stuff is already drying out and so on and so on and so on. So that had to be done. Oh, I gotta put one of these here. Oh, that's low. Oh, I've only got 28 polished diorite left. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know if we need 4, but I'm going to do 4 anyway. I don't think we need 4. I'm going to run out anyway eventually. Okay, so that and 1, 2, 3. All right, how are we doing? It's 29 minutes, should be enough. Oh, we got these. Let's do these. Yeah, let's do these now. Make sure you press the right button. Oh, is it dark? Is it dark here? Whoa. Alright, this is good. Okay, so we'll put this here. Oh, this just lined up. Okay, fine. That's good. Could be worse. Alright, so now we do this side. Oh, this isn't done. No, we got more we could do. Let's see how we're doing with the... This area is meant to be self-enclosed. I originally designed it so it would be very dark. We can get it slightly darker than the original because we could go down to light level of 1 without things spawning in. And so we'll see. We can double that up there. Oh, wait. Should be going down, not up. Almost time to move the sheep. How's this doing? It's virtually done. We got some blocks left that could be done, but that's not important. We gotta move the sheep, we gotta move the cows, we gotta install microwave ovens, custom kitchen deliveries, gotta move these refrigerators, move these colored TVs. Alright, we need... Do we need this? No. Oh, you know why I had it there? I had it there because of the whatchamacallit, the lighting, the shaders. All right, so that's good. That's good. This is not good. So we gotta make some room here. That'll do. Sheep first. Now we're not gonna do that jib sheep. Keeps changing colors. We need to get all the sheep that are the same color. Well, we don't have one where all the sheep are the same color because of that stupid mod. And this one's empty. Just gonna grab as many sheep as we can and we'll recolor them as needed. There's a jib sheep there, but we're not gonna care about that one. We're gonna let loose the jib. We're gonna leave the jib sheep that is there. Will be let loose. Actually, you know, I kind of need to get rid of this jib sheep because we can't have a jib sheep in here. Sorry, guys. You guys all ready? You guys all coming? Why do I have... Oh, I got the name tag back. Oh, that's awesome. Don't fall in the water, guys. This is the most cheap I've ever moved at once, by the way. And I gotta make sure I color them all one color. And then recolor them later. This is only gonna be possible if I could get more dye. And I can only do that in 1.19.2. So I have to keep 1.19.2 up for the duration. You guys all ready? Another jib sheep! Come on, guys. I left some up there. I could just tell. I can hear them. Don't go down the stairs. Go this way. I have to make sure I hit only the jib sheep. Get another name tag, presumably. You guys done? Pile them in here. Now they didn't all come, did they? That is a goodly amount. They're all cowering in the corner, though, but now they can spread around there. Now I gotta find those sheep that moved away. Another jib sheep! Oh, it's not changing color. Any more sheep that they've been walking around the place. Alright, how many we got here? 2. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. At least 11. That's good. Alright. Okay, now some more sheep over here. And I think there's another one. But I don't see it here. And we don't have any branching off. Are we going to do any branching off on the lower levels? I don't know. Anybody wants to know? I don't have an answer for them. I believe there's another sheep down this way. Or don't see him. Good chance there isn't any down here. Okay. And there's some over there. We will have to kill those too. Time for sleepy bye. Oh, we got a bunch of wool. We'll have to drop the wool off in our wool chest. The one-hit wonder. Wait a minute, where are the rest of them? I moved them all inside, didn't I? All the wool. The important thing is that we kill off every last one of the sheep. Oh, man. You guys. New recipes unlocked. Pink sheep? What's the recipe for a pink sheep? Oh, we're getting sheep heads, too. I forgot about that. Sure means I have to keep coming over here and dropping stuff off, man. Cyan sheep head. Nice. They don't have Jeb sheep head. Alright, that's good. The other ones are not open. We'll kill them later. And we're going to find some way to get that Jib sheep free and let it loose on the world and see what happens to it. Oh, look, another one of those guys. Alright, guys, it's time. Are you guys ready? Get as many of you as possible. The rest will have to be slaughtered. So, first come, first serve. Oh, sinus issues. I hate them. It's just all one big dust allergy in this house. I need a cleaner house. Look at all you guys. Oh, yes, he's bringing all the cows that he can. You will be my students. This place is going to have lots of students in it. And I will teach the cows how to say something other than moo. I'll teach them to give chocolate milk. I am, of course, joking. You can't teach them to give chocolate milk. They have to figure it out themselves. You know, I think this is actually more cows than might fit in the pen. I was thinking about making the pen bigger, and I may yet do so. And the sheep are all looking at me funny. Oh no, he's got his food with him. Me and my squad pull up. They roll up to the to the joint. Yeah, this is a lot smaller. Okay, that's it. No more. Bye-bye. As long as I'm not killing any, look, a cow head. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Mr. Wozat. You've got cow head. You'll have to take more antihistamines. Oh, this is gonna be the most lucrative day I ever had. I wish I had my Fortune 3, it's just Unbreaking 3. I don't have much. I've only got Unbreaking 3 for most of my stuff. Another cow? Alright. No loitering in the halls. Is that it? Well, something tells me that there's probably a cow got away and is somewhere else right now. There's one. Cow head. Now I believe there might be a wolf around here. So I see it. It's zombie horses. Oh, I don't have a zombie horse. I need zombie horses. I need to get saddles. Got any saddles on me? What's the saddle recipe? That's horse armor. String and iron ingots. Either I don't have string and iron ingots handy. Interesting. String and iron ingots. Okay, here we go. I got iron ingots, but I need to know where the string is. Where the string at? And I also need some horse armor. Horse armor. Horse armor. Horse armor. Horse armor. Do they make copper horse armor? No, I think the answer is no. Much though I would like for there to be some horse armor. Well, my problem is I need horse armor. I'm just gonna have to do without. I'm only using one. That's a bad sign. Well, we could bring it inside anyway. We're the cow head today. Hello, I'm a cow. Moo. Don't worry, we're gonna get you something too. Don't know if we can ride them. Oh, we need the leather. Anything else here? You guys will be taken care of forthwith. Horse. Zombo. Zombie, zombie, zombie. Horse, horse, horse. I've already got a skeleton horse. I need a zombie horse. Oh, there's no armor for zombie horse. Oh. Well, be that way then. It's only 7 hearts. And it's taking damage? Are you fucking serious? Are you saying I gotta wait? It's fucking taking damage. I gotta get it inside. I gotta wait till nighttime. Well, this is a fine how do you do. Well, what did you expect anyway? What do you expect around here? This is a crazy moment. I'm gonna take a screenshot of this. This is awesome. There we go. This button and F5. There we go. I'm forgetting what buttons to press. Well, he's healing. That's the good thing, is he's healing. They heal without having to eat anything, or at least don't they eat anything. I don't see any grass being eaten. Oh, I didn't do anything. I'm so glad that my mouse works. After like 2 or 3 weeks of the mouse just going doo-doo, and then nothing, no response, and then doo-doo. And having to do that in the middle of a game. Oh, sure, you can pause the game. Sure, you can pause the game, but what good is that? Alright. We're not burning. We're not burning. We are not burning. Let's see if he could jump. Yep. We now have all the different kinds of proper horses. Look at this. I need to get all my horse armor ready. I also need to start bringing these horses back home. Bring the horses back home. Do-do. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Bring the horses back home. Na 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 na. Wait a minute. Why do I have all these here? There's a question. And as I said before, we're going to turn this into something else that's going to hold the horses. Hold your horses. Well, that's one way of putting it. And... But there is a problem, and can you see what the problem is? We put the horses there. We have to have a way of getting from there into the school. But we're going to dismantle this bridge right now. So what are we going to do about the school? So what we'll probably do is we'll probably create an underground passage underneath all this that leads to a level in the sub basement of the school. But if we do that, then we have to allow that area to be open for the students. So what we should be able to do is the tunnel should go back up right here into the regular basement. And we just have to change it so that the basement... No, I'm still working on that. Yeah, there's another one of those, and there's another one over there. And I'm not going to go around making lots of things. We got lots of other things to do. We got to kill all the remaining creatures in this area. Okay, so what are we going to do about the Jeb sheep? Oh, there's 2 Jeb sheep. Oh, that's awesome. Uh-oh. I killed one of the Jeb sheep. I got the color wrong. No, wait, is this the Jeb? There's the other one. Okay, yeah, good. That one's Jeb, that one's Jeb. This one is dead. It's a dead sheep. Okay, you guys are free. Probably. Another gyp sheep. Okay, we're going to move some of these up here so we'll have space for everything else. This has been a long time coming. Now we're going to let the gyp sheep run free, but that doesn't mean that they're going to be safe, because there are wolves about. Another zombie horse! Thought there might have been a second one. Alright. That was pretty good. Ooh. Those are always welcome. Yeah, the dye, the mod that adds dyes. What doesn't add dyes? What's the mod called again? Random bone meal flowers. Randomizes all the flowers by bone meal, but the problem is that they have the default for the black flowers off. And the reason they have the default for the black flowers off is because people were getting hurt on them. Of course they have. And so whenever I could get ink sacs, I will. Because I need them ink sacs. And yes, we're still going to put some kind of building here, but we got to work out the details. And it isn't going to have these sheep. I don't know what's going to happen with these sheep. I expect them to just go somewhere else. Now, is this way north or is this way north? So they'd want to go that way. Gone as though it never existed. Be free, my sheep. Well, that's one of them. Where's the other one going? That one's going that way. That one's going over there. Okay, let's see. That's it. I gotta clear out all this stuff from those chests, so I want to see if I can get my chest moving mod thingy to, well, move. Have to test it. Now, I think it's button C. No, C is it's either Z or V then. V is crouch, so it's probably Z. Let's Z. Let's see what it is. There we go. But this should be... Alright, fine. Do. We got room for a few things. Do. No room for the heads. No rooms for heads. Oh, we gotta replace that dirt block over there. What was I doing again? I gotta put the food there. It's hard to keep track of everything, you know? Oh, wait. That's it. Yeah, I got a lot of junk here too. I think I'll leave that for the... No, I gotta take it with. Okay, I think this is it. No, it's the wrong one. Great. And I believe I have to sneeze. Wrong button. Is it Z? Let's get a screenshot here. That'll do. Uh-oh. I gotta hurry in here. Oh, that really ate the food up, didn't it? Did that eat the food up? Oh, that ate the food up. That was crazy. And we're almost at the 1 hour mark. The problem with sinuses is you, if you drink too much water, you can actually just get an extra runny nose. Okay, I need one more. I need one more saddle. Where do I have all the heads? Where do I put all the heads? Do I have anywhere to put the heads? Any heads in here? Two more ingots. I really don't know what I'm doing. Two more ingots. I just happen to have two more ingots. Another thing we could do is we could have this be the entrance for that, and then we just have a some kind of direct special bridge above the water But it's just not going to look right. Need the other one of the horses. Oh, wait, it's going to die, isn't it? It's too early in the day. More importantly, where is it? Well, it looks like it's dying anyway. Quick, can we save it? We were under a tree. Alright, so now we gotta stand around. Do I have a lead on me? No, I don't have a lead on me. Lead on me. Do, do, do. Also, I can't get into the inventory of the top shelf if I had a lead on me. Well, this would be an ideal time for me to take a temporary break for a second, but it's just going to be for a second. You know, it's not that bad right now. So I won't put up a screen. Alright. So, how's everybody doing here? This horse really knows what it's up to. And it's up to no good, I think. Can I, No, this is a little better. Gotta wait for that nighttime. Okay, so... Somebody's going to say, are you going to explore that area? It's dark in there. I'd like to explore that area. But oh, that's right. This is a new mouse. I could do this again. Look, I can zoom in again. Oh, it's just like the old times. I got to be really careful about overusing that though. I really wish that they would make a mouse whose scroll wheel wasn't going to bust after a while. Nothing more annoying than that. It's just the most annoying thing in the entire world. Ugh, how long do I gotta wait? Letting Jeb sheep run around and who knows where they're gonna go. Random walks everywhere. Well, I figure they'll probably get ambushed by some dog somewhere. It can happen. There are a lot of skeleton horses. You know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking that there's a lot of skeleton horses because that the mod keeps adding them every time I update the mod. And what it does is it creates the skeleton horses with the skeleton riders. And then the riders despawn, but the horses remain. That's what I'm thinking. So I may need to stop with that. I may need to stop with that mod. I mean, stop having that mod. It's spawning too many of them. There's 2 there. 3, 4. I've got 2 other ones now. It's just crazy. Let's see what we got for mods that I can talk about. Always a wither skull. Number of withers I've taken on 0. I need to take some on. Amplified Nether hasn't updated lately. I think it's still a 190. So the fact that it works at all is awesome. But we've got it set so that if it never works again, that's fine. We can get rid of it and it should still be okay. Can't say that about Better Nether or the Nether mod that we're using, a mental block. Anyway, Anvil Restoration. When that's gone, it'll be harder to do all that stuff. I'll need to use more iron for that. Architecture. Bad packets. I forgot what requires bad packets, but I'm not really using packets here. Many of these were updated recently by Cyrilla, I'm also known as Rick South. And I don't remember what the changes were on there. Blur hasn't updated since 1.9.0. Boat item view fabric allows you to view your items while sitting in a boat. That's been helpful. But there's a big GitHub license. Oh. Bottle XP. Haven't done that. I'm gathering lots of XP, but I want to keep the... I have all the XP I need now that I have the... You know, I haven't been to the Nether in a few weeks at least. Other than doing some enchanting. Alright. Still not time yet. Bottle there. Bouncier beds. Breedable killer rabbit. I don't even know if we need this. Carrier. Oh, that's the carry-on mod. Yeah, that's very good. I just showed it. Complete config. Craft saddles. I've already shown you that. Chainmail armor. I've made some chainmail armor. I want to make a couple more sets of it. It depends on how much iron I've got left. I usually a lot of iron. The vein miner. The faster minecarts. Now, this is the new Cyan mod that adds faster minecarts, and it works so much better than the previous one, but it does slow you down when going up an incline or when making a turn. But that's better than derailing any day, and it keeps the speed everywhere else. Double doors. I'm always confusing double doors with the other one. Drag and drops elytra, edibles. These are edibles. Goes way back to, what was it, 1.16? We had edibles on 1.16, and that was when it was forge, not fabric. What other new ones? I don't think I've added any new ones. Gotta Climb Fast is the oldest mod we've got. It goes back to 1.17, and it still works now. What will we do when it's gone? I don't know, because there isn't another mod that works as well. Move well in inventories. I love that, by the way. You can't do it while you're paused, because when you're paused, it pauses the game, I think. Alright, so... yeah, this is annoying. It's annoying. It's just watch the hypnotic sheep. The hypno sheep. All hail the hypno sheep. He hides behind that tree. We'll never him see, because he's the hypno sheep. And if we look at him, we'll be bamboozled for free. What? What do you want? Hey, I didn't know this was going to take so long. Yeah, we got to light that area up. Zombie horse over there, and I can't tell what that is. It looks like another skeleton horse, but there's something funny with its head or something. Or maybe it's the back half of it. Yeah. I really don't want to use this mouse scroll wheel. I don't want to overuse it. I know the damn thing only cost $4 or $6 or whatever. I bought 4 of them, you know, so, but it's like I want to keep using it, but I want one that doesn't break, you know? I want one that's going to continue to function properly. Well, the reason my original mouse busted in the first place was I took it apart to remove crumbs from it, and I put it back together, and it didn't work quite so well after that. And that was a problem for a very long time. You know what I'd like to use? Instead of this, I'd like to be able to just press one button for this, and press a second button to zoom in even more. To zoom in all the way, in fact, if possible. So I'd like to have 2 buttons for that. So I got to remember to get the guys who did this zoom mod. What's the zoom mod called? It's WI zoom. I'm gonna ask them. I'm gonna give them a feature request after this. After I'm done with this episode. I've got about 2 minutes before nighttime. A little over 2 minutes. It's about 3 ticks of the clock, as you can see on the lower right of the inventory space of the hotbar. It's 3 ticks of the clock is approximately 1 minute. So when it goes down to 3, we got 1 minute left, and that's why I have it turned red. Because we want it to be red, obviously. Oh, I know, this is terrible. It's like watching paint dry. So, okay, so what are we going to do with this area? Well, we're going to put a building and put horses in here, obviously. It'll be something like a barn. But then we have to also have a space where we can... There'll be an entrance on one side, and on the other side will be a thing that goes underground so that we can walk under the water area. But I just don't see how we're going to do that because it has to go into the basement. Can't get it so it goes up into the first floor. Maybe we could just set a first floor thing, though. Maybe we can have 2 entrances on the first floor at ground level, and then in the middle we'll have the passage that goes. That's an interesting question. Yeah, definitely I want to have a second button because I think it's okay. We're almost ready. Almost ready. Almost ready. La di da di da di da 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 da. How you doing? And I have to sneeze again. This is a pretty bad sneeze. This is worse than my previous sneeze. Worse than my previous sneeze. You'll pardon me for a second? Ha-choo! Oh, I can't press the button right now because I'm sleeping right now. All right, here we go. Hello, testing. Okay, we have everything. Then we're going to put everything back here for no reason. The unsorted crap. What do we got left? 370. With Unbreaking 3, that should be enough. Should, not is. M1 again, yes. Oh. There we go. Now the problem is I need to do this, but there's going to be some at the other end. I'm pretty sure of it. No, it says it's all of it. It is all of it. Hooray. So what we could do is we could have an entrance here. An entrance here. And then the middle will be a pathway. The problem is this has to be 3, and there has to be 3 here, and that goes into this. Yeah, I don't know what we're going to do. Probably do it off camera. Oh, and I got all these things. Oh, I got to put some down. Give me some chests. Give me some spruce log. No, we'll leave the spruce logs here. What else have we got? We got any wood in this thing? There's a saddle. There's horse armor. Where were you guys? Damn it, man. It's quiet. Almost too quiet. They're still here. Oh, there we go. So it's probably okay. Or we could maybe put it here. Maybe we could put it here like this. Maybe. Maybe have a second one over here. That should probably be stone brick. Hold on. All right, so to resume what we were doing earlier. I think we were on this side. We've done this side. So that just means we're on this side, which is the last side, I think. This is one over there. So lest we're coming to the end of working on this. This is going to be an all-night thing. What I'm going to need to do later on is I'm going to need to play on the MM server. Not the MB server, which is mental block. Okay, now there's another thing I wanted to talk about that I haven't talked about. But that I actually can't talk about because we're on YouTube. And if I say something on YouTube, I could get kicked off of YouTube. Now, I'm not saying I would, because I think YouTube is only going after the people who are getting lots and lots of views for saying these certain things. But people have been kicked off YouTube for saying less than what I would like to say. And so there is always the chance I could get kicked off if I said it. So even if I'm not making much for views, but they do tend to go after those who have a lot of views instead. So as a result, I'm able to enjoy a certain level of freedom of speech so long as I don't say it. And so long as I'm not popular, I could say the unpopular thing. Does that seem fair to you? We live in a world where just somebody being upset at you, somebody being offended at you, can get you a lot of trouble. Somebody could threaten to take money away from me. Or if they don't even know where I am, or they don't know who I am, then I could be safe. But for me to monetize on YouTube, they'd have to find out my address. They'd have to be able to have some way to give money to me, so they'd have to have access to some kind of direct deposit deal so they would know what my real name was. So there's a lot going on here. And all I can think of right now is that one time, was it 2 years ago or 3 years ago, when I accidentally revealed my name. And that's going to cause people to scramble for the, to watch my old episodes. No, you're not going to find it. I deleted that. I took the footage and I downloaded the footage and I removed that bit and re-uploaded it. So you're not going to find me revealing my real name on this thing. Look, as far as you're concerned, I'm Bekar Wozat. That's all that matters. But what happened was, why is this a Grimstone brick? Wasn't supposed to be a Grimstone brick. Oh, there's a lot here. All right. Okay, here we go. Last episode of Lord of the Rings, Rings of Power in this season has aired. Very unfortunately for them, I can't watch it right now because I'm busy playing the game. I've really enjoyed that series. I wanted to see where they were going to go and what they were going to do, and they have done something. It may not be what everybody wants them to do. Problem with it is it doesn't follow the Silmarillion properly because they didn't buy the rights to the Silmarillion and the other stories that were outside of the scope of Lord of the Rings. But it's not entirely outside of the scope of Lord of the Rings. You will find that Lord of the Rings has a unique tapestry in the appendices, which basically consists of, oh, there's that again. All right, fine. You'll find that Lord of the Rings appendices do mention these things, and so they are able to add them. It's been pointed out to me by a fan who has been watching Dark Times episodes from a couple seasons ago. What was it, season 4? I don't remember what season it was. And he says, "Oh, you predicted..." I was like, "What?" "You predicted that Amazon was going to buy the show." I was like, "What? I did no such thing." It's like, yeah, sure enough. You said in this one episode, eventually somebody's going to offer $1 billion. Ooh, this isn't good. Eventually somebody's going to offer $1 billion for the rights to any of the other works of Tolkien because they're going to want it because of the huge demand for it. And I was shocked. It's like, yeah, I think I did say something about that. I was like, wow, but I didn't say Amazon. I didn't say Amazon. I didn't know who would offer them $1 billion. Makes sense though. It's $1 billion. It's Amazon. You know, they've got $1 billion. But I was astonished. He's like, "Oh yeah, you were just waiting for the show to happen." I'm like, "Well, I knew the show would eventually happen. I didn't know if it would be any good." It turns out it's really great. And so the last episode apparently is going to reveal who Sauron is. That's what I heard. If not, then the name Sauron is involved with the story. Last episode, they revealed something else. And I'm not going to spoil it, but they did reveal something else last episode. People have been waiting, though, since episode 1 to see who Sauron is. Which one of these bozos that we've seen. I've got my theories. Since it's just speculation, my theory is that the old guy that's hanging around the Harfoots the old-looking guy who's hanging around the Harfoots. I think that he is Gandalf or Saruman. Now, Gandalf, when he first comes to Middle-earth, is called Olorin, I think. It's been a while since I read it. I've been reading something else lately, so I tend to forget what I read in the past, because I got to deal with what's been read in the future, or the present. Not the future. I didn't read the future yet. It's my opinion that he's either Gandalf or Saruman. I think Saruman came to Middle-earth first. So it's more likely to be Saruman than Gandalf. And I think, though, that trio of elves that are extremely evil and who attacked the Harfoots at one point, I think he is Sauron. The one in charge of that is Sauron. And that's what I believe. Now, I haven't watched the last episode yet. Like I said, I'm busy playing the game right now. But this is what I believe. Can't press the right buttons anymore. Another 200 clay balls. Wait, what am I doing here? We don't need to mess with this right now. Put this here. There we go. Once again, I'm pressing 1 instead of 2 because there's that extra button on the far left. I'm telling you, this is a sickness. This keyboard is a sickness, and it doesn't go clank, clank, clank when I press the button. And as a result, I just don't feel comfortable pressing the buttons. I need a keyboard that's as good as the one I had that is now busted. Only I didn't want it to get busted. Well, I'll say one thing. It's dried. I got it wet, and I think that's why it stopped working. And so now that it's dry, it might work. But we don't know, do we? We don't know. Alright, I think we're done with this area, so we'll just clear this bits out. So what's been going on with Lord of the Rings? Rings of Power. Rings of Power haven't been introduced yet. That's because they have to be made. The building that they were saying they were going to build, that the elves and dwarves were going to build, or rather that the elves were going to build, and that as a result, Elrond is basically saying he has to get somebody to, he needed the dwarves to help with the construction. That was Elrond's idea. That's not a problem. That's not a problem at all. The problem is, the guy who is supervising, or going to supervise the building of the building and the eventual smelting of the rings, whoa. He is not Sauron, but he is working for Sauron, I think. Because he can't work for Morgoth. Morgoth is dead. Whoa. Oh, crap. Okay, here's the thing that we got a problem with, because that can't be there, but we also can't have it like that, because it's that level only, but we could possibly block this part of the area off. We all got to do something about that, but that's at the roof, or ceiling, I should say. So what we're probably going to need to do is this, and I think we'll leave it like that for the moment. All right, that's good. what was I saying about Olorin? Yeah, Gandalf hasn't shown up yet. I think that the guy we saw is a wizard, but I think it's either Gandalf, which I doubt, or it's Saruman. On the other hand, it could be somebody like Pelando or Elatar, because he has to not look like the wizards. The wizards don't change how they look for the most part. Although I guess they could. They could do some kind of face-changing spell or something. It's possible. Although, to add something like that to Tolkien is ridiculous. So that last episode is going to be really great, and I'm going to really enjoy it when I get to watch it later on. I did get to watch last episodes of She-Hulk and Andor from Star Wars. At least I think it's the last episode of Andor. I might be wrong. What is going on here? Oh, it's that again. Oh, well, if it's going to be that, then we might as well raise these as well. So at least we know what we've got. Can make a more informed decision. That's very low. I'm not sure that was the last episode of Andor. What I am sure of is that it was a huge turning point. We've been waiting and waiting and waiting for the heist episode, or whatever you want to call it. And so now we have the episode where something happened in that big sense. And boy, was there a huge thing happened in that episode. So you got to watch it because it's much more exciting action than we had in all the previous episodes combined. Okay, there was also the episode of She-Hulk. All I can say is anybody who says that the show has not been very funny, the show is actually a lot funnier now because of that last episode. Wait a minute. There was this great dream sequence. I know people don't like it when it turns out to only have been a dream. I know. Well, this isn't like that. This isn't what it's about. It's a dream sequence that is just very, very funny. And that just starts the episode. That starts the episode. So you got to watch that. And then there's a sequence toward the end that is just absolutely hilarious, wacky and crazy, just like the comic book has always been since what was it? What was it? The early 90s or the late 80s when it aired, when they first did that comic the way it was. They did such a great job of that. Reminds me of when John Byrne was drawing the comic, even though, of course, this doesn't look anything like John Byrne's art. That was one thing I didn't like about She-Hulk, the TV show, was they were following the... They weren't making it... They weren't... What I wanted to have happen with her was I wanted her to think she was a character in a comic book. Not a TV show, but a comic book. And then she'd have to tell me... Or not me. She'd have to tell the people of the show... Why did I say me? She'd have to tell the people of the show, hey, there's... Are we in the third issue yet? This feels like the third issue. And then they look at her like, you are not in a comic book. And she's like, yes, we are. We're all in a comic book. It would have been much funnier that way, I think. Because then it becomes a legitimate mental health problem Of course, it is not a legitimate mental health problem. That is the whole point of this. Most of what she did for breaking the fourth wall was just basically turning to the audience and saying, "Did you see that? Did you see what I have to put up with? Or I don't like this, or what's going on with that? Oh, this is a good thing. Oh, I like this." Or, that sort of thing. And it's like, that's not the full breaking of the fourth wall. That's just talking to somebody on the other side of the fourth wall. So what we got now, oh, that's big. This is big. And you will, of course, want to see that, so I won't tell you what happens. It is extremely funny. And she says something. She's saying something, and I want to say it. I want to say what it is. It's a great aside that has... She just basically asks the guy, I can't tell you what it is. I'm really bothered by this because, well, I would be. This is a problem. This is really important. But it is really, really great. Oh, I'm also so glad that this mouse works. It just have I said how much I love this mouse in the last 15 minutes? I absolutely love this mouse. How far we got left? We're down to 2. 2. I really should have preserved it though, because I'm not exactly made of diamonds. So we'll save the last diamond pick. Okay. Okay, I mentioned Dandor. Oh, I didn't mention Werewolf by Night. If you don't know about Werewolf by Night, it's a special, which means it's only meant to be one episode. It's about 52 minutes or so. It's mostly black and white, which is a nice surprise. It's based on a character whose name was it Gregory Russell or... I don't remember the name of the guy being mentioned in the... I don't remember the name of the guy being mentioned, but... I keep wanting to say Gregor Samsa. If you know who that is, then you know that that's a mistake. Because of course it's a mistake. What's great about Werewolf by Night is the story starts with this. It's all done almost a bit silly. It's like they can't take the horror elements too seriously. It's nothing like the original comic, but it's got this 1970s black and white feel to a lot of what they're doing. And they got a narrator. The narrator resurfaces in the episode of She-Hulk I was mentioning, and it is very funny. Why would she need a narrator? Well, that would spoil it, so I'm not going to tell you. But it's really, really funny. But it works for Werewolf by Night, though. I have to say, it's much better of a job done than what they'd been doing. It really is a good job. The mostly black and white really works. And you'll have a couple of surprise appearances of characters, including one that is very important. He's been in the periphery of things. I don't know if I can come out and say it. I'll probably mention it, and I'll give you guys a chance to watch the show, and then I'll spoil it. How's that? That character used to be described as like part of the nexus of the Marvel Universe, like he connected to all the other shows in some way, or not shows, comics in some way or another. That wasn't really true. I think it's just that he was in the nexus. There was this place called the Nexus where there were a bunch of characters, and they would spring from these places. Hey, we finished the layer. Okay, so there's just the question of the next layer. Do we do it or not? It's all flat here. It's all flat here, but because we're going to put walls, we're not going to need the walls for that. Hold on, let's move these bad boys get moved back down where they belong. For example, we don't have to put something underneath that if we can avoid that. Make it an even 32. Oh. 7,000? $7,000? I really have messed that up, didn't I? I think we're done. Oh, wait, we're not done. We're done with the stairs to this level. Now we gotta focus on this. Here it is. Here it is. Here's the part. We're going to need to obscure this, but we might move this. That's the carts. We can move the carts down a little bit, I think. So I'm going to consider that. Oh, and I also didn't do these yet. All right, fine. Thought I'd done them all. Yeah, that's the big problem. That's the one that we have to take care of. Got to move it down somewhere, I think. So we can have everything up the level of up to here. But we got to make sure that we don't obscure anything where there's a potential problem with all that other stuff. Okay, so that's good. Now the problem is I don't remember what we were going to put. In the middle we're going to have a space where we could put the but it's the enchanting area. But that's the 5x5. And we've only really got room for 3x3. But if we do 3x3, then we can only have 10 bookshelves instead of 15. There is a way around that, though. There is a way around that. It's not a good way. But what we need to do is, I need this to go down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, wait a minute. So basically we can't go any lower. Alright, fine. So it has to be up here. Make sure it's centered. It is ready. Okay, now. This is the stuff we've been waiting for a very long time. And now it has become possible to finally do this. Now we gotta find which side is... Okay, this is the side for that. We come down here. This is where the door is going to be. Okay, might as well just handle the whole thing at this point. That looks okay. We'll put lanterns in here eventually. Uh-oh. Is that okay? Okay, so the next thing we need is... we need to have a wall that comes out from here. This is too thick of a wall, so what we need to have is we need to have more columns. So that's 3 wide and that's 4 wide, and that's bad. Maybe we could do this. Maybe we could do this. Let's see. But if we do that, then we have to replace these as well. That's okay. We need 3 wide there, 3 wide there. Okay, so then we'll do this and this, and then we have this. Yes, possibly. Possibly that'll work. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I also would like to have something other than stone slabs down here. And then somebody's going to say, what about this? Well, the idea is that you don't want to fall down. I've had it like this. I just liked it like this with the holes. I couldn't tell you why. But the holes are different now because if you look, we've got holes on this side, and what's that supposed to be? I don't think we necessarily want there to be something there. But that's that side. On this side, we have to have some kind of ceiling that's not a hodgepodge of all the other. There's the floor from the outside corridor. There's the floor from the rooms. And here's... I have no idea what these even are. What's that doing there? Why does that look like that? That's a tile. No, it's not brick, it's tile. So it's going to be from here, probably outward or inward, where we're going to have large room areas. All right, so we got to work on getting these things moved. Let's do that next. Well, I like where this is going anyway. Look at that. So much stuff, man. So much stuff. Okay, what else we got? Why am I carrying a blue bed around with me? I believe the blue bed was in there, but I put it over there. Oh, we gotta look to see what we got here. We gotta find... Need those. I can't remember what I was doing. I need iron beds. I don't have much. Oh, I got some iron. But let's first double check that we ain't got... What the hell? What are you doing indoors? You guys better not have had anything to do with that. No iron doors. I think we put the iron doors somewhere else. I don't think we've got any, but we got the bookshelves. And we got a bunch of books, but we haven't sorted that out yet. One enchanted book. One enchanted book. going to use the iron for exactly? Oh, it's because it's raining that we did that? It's not a thunderstorm. Don't I have any... Need to make some... Why didn't I fill that in? It's too bright in here. There we go. There is the level of danger that we've got here. In fact, it's too dark. I'm going to have to do something about that. Are these all slabs? Yeah, they're all slabs. It's so we can put stuff on top. So we can have extra layers for things. So that's 10. There we go. So what we can do is we have 1, 2, 3, 4. And we can put that there. And we can have another one there. And we can put our anvils there. And for now, we'll just do this. And I've got chainmail crap. What was I going to do with the iron ingots again? I've forgotten. Completely forgotten. That'll do, I guess. Probably. Oh, we also need to make white stuff. So we're going to do that right now. Turn as many of them white as we can. Whitewashing the whole thing. And then we start... You bastard. I think there's like one more over here. Nope. I'm not sure what we're going to do with this area, but it's just another grazing area. Grazing is the whole point of everything. Alright. Definitely need to increase all that. Where's the... Need more of those fences. Oh, the door! That's it, the door. I need to make the doors. Hey, we're getting there. We're getting there very slowly. Because it's dangerous. And we're also going to have one... we're going to have one like here. Oop. Bloody hell. And then on the other ones, we won't have them. These could be like, we can maybe make these into closets or something. I don't know. Okay, now we need a slab color. We need a dark slab color for the ceilings. Oh, and I think we're going to make this glass. This area is going to be glass. But for the ceilings below this floor, we need to have a color. And we might have to do something black, like brimstone. But we don't have much brimstone right now. We've got cobble, but cobble only looks darker because of the texture pack. Alright, what's the darkest color brimstone that we got? The tile slabs. Oh. There's another one, though, isn't there? There's two of them? Where's the other one? That hasn't been moved yet, but we haven't sorted out what we're going to do with that yet. Okay, so this is where... This is where it'll start. Ooh, you can just see it getting darker. Oh, what are we going to do with this? This might be okay. Might be okay. We might want to put a thing in here, a lantern in here. I don't know yet. Yeah, it looks like it's getting darker already. We want it to be dark. Yeah, we gotta do this end too, of course. This wall also has to be fixed. Hold on. And then what we can do is... Oh yeah, this is working. This is working really well. That doesn't really properly line up, but that's okay. Well, we could make it go all the way out to here. like that. I'm wrong. I'm wrong. That was the proper place to put it. Because that's the layer for that. What would be better if we had one that goes out like that or one that just goes down like that? And then up there we can put some glass or something. I think this works. I don't think it's great, I just think it works. That's okay. It's pretty good. We want it to be dark in this area because there is some really creepy stuff going on. One, two, three, four. Oh, we messed that up. No, we'll do this. We're doing this right. Yeah, really liking what we're doing here. I'm using an awful lot of this stuff, though. We're going to have to really unleash. I have to do a lot of mining out of things just so I can have more brimstone. We don't have enough for the whole thing. We gotta go all the way out to here. All the way out to here. And then we got to make this floor rather consistent. Oh, we need to make need to make levers or buttons. Is it levers or buttons or both? Buttons should be sufficient. All right, I think we'll finish in a minute. We gotta... Do we want green glass for down there? I don't know what we want for down there for color of glass. Green is good for that. You know, though, this could be a pathway. This could be an underwater pathway. What level is this? 56. 56 is actually kind of high for what we might want. I'm probably going to have to work on this off camera. Sort the floor out. Sort the ceiling out. Make the place as dark as possible. Put down all the extra... Let's do as many of these as we can right now. Does that look better? I have no idea. Well, I don't want that to be too wide. I want it to be... Oh, damn it. That's another question. How are we going to get that to work? This doesn't go up there. How are we going to get it to work? Well, we could maybe move these. This is a bit of a tight squeeze. So if we moved them in, we'd have, instead of 4, 4, 3, we'd have 4, 3, 4. Hmm. Yeah, definitely that's better, but then we have to move everything else around. That's not going to work. Oh, here's another thing. Yep. That's why I had that moved in. But on the other hand, you're not expected to jump down there. You're expected to come from here. So at least we could agree on that. It looks so much smaller than the original one of these. I've lined everything up, but except the stuff up there, so we gotta do that next. We also gotta figure out what we're gonna do in this area. Are these going to be rooms? And do we have the corridors back here, or is this going to be something else? I'm gonna really need to look at the old thing I had set up. Be done shortly. I think I dropped a few things that I haven't picked up yet. That's it. You know, it really doesn't look as dark as we need it to be. The floor really got to change. Say you got this, for example, though. This has to be that. Otherwise, we're changing what the ceiling is below this. Wait a minute, something's wrong up here. How did I miss that one? Three there, four there, four there, three there. It just about works. I think it would have been better if we could have had these here, though. But then we have to shorten this. The whole thing should have been 3s and 3s, not 4s. The 4s messes it up, I think. If that's true, then we could have had this here. Wait. Okay, so if this was, could have done 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and see, it doesn't line up. It doesn't line up with these. But if we'd done 5 in the middle, still doesn't line up. But we would have had a wider section in the middle. Not that we need one, but we could have had one. But what we could have done is we could have moved this out to here. And so this would be a wider space, which is good. And then we could have had everything at the proper intervals. So this is not very good. Also, we have to figure out what we're going to do with railings. We have to have railings. At this point, there's nothing you can do about that. We're going to just have to have railings, and that's it. Well, we have something going on here. We have something going on here. We are at the end of our rope for today. I'll take off my helmet so I can say bye-bye. And I say bye-bye. You guys are great when you guys watch. This is just really, really helpful when you guys do watch. This is a very long project in progress, and it's only hampered by the fact that I'm not entirely sure what to do about certain things that are different than the last time I attempted this. And it's a long project, and I'm very sorry that it takes so long. But we've gotten a lot done today, and we're going to do a lot more off camera if I ever get the chance. But I have other things I have to do off camera, so it's not on the list of things that need to be done right now. But we are doing stuff, and I do hope to see you next time, and hopefully we'll have something here by then. You know, we got a lot of white torches here. We should get rid of them and replace them all with lanterns. And we got a lot more to do about the school. Anyway, we'll see you next time. Bye-bye. And remember, the end of the world is coming. Have fun while you can. You have to. You have to. I'm telling you. Have fun now while you still can. Because misery... Oh, my head fits perfectly in that space. How about that? Bye-bye.